Yo, how you going? This is Lady Shan repping nonetheless, and yeah, welcome to Boxology with Shan. We are here for post-fight commentary analytics after the loss of Anthony Yarde loses against Lyndon Arthur. We got Leon here, who's a fight fan, and yeah, what's your opinion? What are you saying, Lee? Where do we go? What have you got to say?
I disagree with the result. I had Yarde up by 2. I'm just shocked.
7-5.
Yeah.
116 to 112.
I'm really shocked. I think
it was close.
It started really slowly. There wasn't much going on.
Yeah, Ant needed to ramp up quicker. What they wasn't aware of was this is where it kind of. So Tunde realized that that the right hand, because I already knew that his right hand was hurting backstage, Arthur's. A tweet was sent out. But obviously Tunde can't take any calls or anything like that. His phone's not available. So I was hoping that he would get that information, learn that information quick, but he seemed to only get it at about round 8. And so Ant was like, really? So yeah, so Tunde's like, he's not throwing it for real. So I was like, yes, say nothing. But what happened is in round 9, Arthur threw a right hand and connected. So it made Ant think, oh, what the fuck? His right hand's fine. So then he went back to being wary again. But really, he should have just fucked him up because the last 3 rounds he ramped it up, but he needed to do that quite sooner. But yeah, that last judge scored it like some stupid score point, like on Arthur's behalf, where it was clearly if it would have just been a rematch, it would have just been a fucking draw if that last judge didn't score like that. There would have been a win actually because there's 1-1 each. But
yeah, I think the 2 judges that gave it to Arthur gave it to him only by 1 round. I mean, it was close, but
yeah,
I did not see the extra round. I forgot. I just didn't see it. I had
round 10, 11, and 12. Ant had that. Round 10, 11, 12. Ant had that. He started to close the distance. He wobbled and shaked. If you notice, Lyndon looked like the fear of God was in him.
Yes, that's
he looked
mentally exhausted after about the
he
third
looked
round.
Scared.
He looked mentally exhausted.
He looked fucking scared in the beginning.
And it makes sense if he was injured because how the hell he thought he could pull that off?
Yeah,
with an injured hand.
Hey there, Markish Lastly. Hiya. We're just talking about he looked mad scared. And I just wish that Ant basically moved a bit faster pace.
Arthur's movement was brilliant. I think he made it very difficult for
Yarde
to get
reach.
in.
Yeah, his reach is long.
And get those shots off.
Kept him off with the jab.
But when we got to the 12th, we saw what Yarde was able to do once because I don't think he went into. I think he got into like the 3rd gear from about round 10. It just seemed like It seemed like a fight for the purists. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't sensational. It wasn't like what I was hoping for and what I usually expect from Yarde. You know, because he is the power puncher. He is out of the 2. He is. But yeah, it's what do you think going forward? Is going to have to happen because they're talking about there's going to be a rematch. So I'm glad about that.
I think there'll be a rematch. I think
so Man's there because it was that close that we will see you. Man,
there'll be an appetite for a rematch.
Yeah,
especially with crowds as well.
Definitely with crowds. I think maybe
Arthur seemed like he wanted it, so I can't see him.
Arthur just looked. I don't know if it's because his right hand wasn't working, but Arthur looked like the fear of God in him.
I'll tell
Like,
you what, he's going to feel invincible now. He is going to feel invincible, and
no, he. Do you know what? He's a good technical. But I can't say he's like the great technical boxer, but I can in the same breath. It's just that I didn't see anything else except for an occasional couple rights and jab, which were very no doubt about it. His jabs are amazing. Because the way he throws his jab, you don't see the jab coming because he throws the jab coming from the waist.
I think his feet were very fast as well.
He's very nimble.
He couldn't take the power. When Yarde caught him, I made a couple of notes in the 12th.
He skirted out of that way, mate.
Yarde's punches rocked into his feet. He was
rocked
wobbling.
him.
I saw him wobble him twice.
Twice he got rocked. Yeah, definitely got rocked twice. But yeah, it was just a shame that that he didn't get the win, because when I thought, oh my God, when I saw the judges' scorecards, I think round 10, it had Arthur ahead by 1 point. So when I saw Ants round 11 and 12 clearly winning, I thought, well, then he's got it then. But
yeah,
that's why.
The reaction.
Yeah, and that's why
Barrett and Arthur were surprised they got that victory. They look surprised to me.
Yeah,
they look like a beaten squad at the bell.
Yeah, mad shocked. They were shocked. I was shocked. I wasn't. I honestly thought, okay, Ants scraped through and got this. Then that's what I thought. I honestly thought that. But so after it all depends on the rematch now. Then this is why I hate rematches, because sometimes it's just like, just want to keep plodding on, like just want to.
I think a rematch in this one is a good option, because
in this one it is a good option.
There's different ways, because you had the injury to Arthur and
because it was so close.
Yeah, Yarde never. If Yarde had stepped up quicker.
You never know where it would have went.
From the next, if they have a rematch, I think Yarde's going to take it like round 13 and just keep banging on like he was from the 12th. I think it's going to be one of those ones where he's going to step into him a bit quicker, start letting go, because he knows once he catches him, he rocks him. He took a few of his punches. And
I was screaming at the screen going, let your hands go. He has no right hand. Let your hands go. He has no right hand. And then I was thinking, where's the overhead right? Like, if my man's jabbing your face off, just overhead him, because obviously he's the taller guy. So you're going to have to try and if you're not quick enough with the, you're not a Mike Tyson doing your little peekaboo. He wasn't able to really get under the jab to like really do much. Then you're going to have to do some overhead rights. And Tunde said it in corner, overhead right. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to do the overhead right. But I don't really remember him really executing the overhead right. So
he kept him out of range with the jab, and then his feet, he was moving back very quickly.
Lyndon, I'm gonna be honest, he ran pretty much off that fight. He didn't really come forward much. He controlled the pace. He liked the slow little pace. When Ant did have him going on the back foot, he kept flinching. They weren't feints, they were flinches. I saw sheer terror at first in certain of his. It was like that, and it's wild. Ant should have just really seeked and destroyed, because he could have. That's the thing that's quite frustrating, because he could have. But fair play to Lyndon Arthur. We're not bad sports down there. You get me? Like, people like who they like, people rep who they rep. But I'm always congratulations to the winner.
There's been class from both camps in this. I think there's been a level of respect from both camps, from both trainers, both fighters. Even in the post match, even though Yarde was clearly disappointed, they never got into like an argument or anything, and they both respected each other's opinions.
There was
And
a bit
I have to
in the
respect Arthur
ring.
for saying to him a rematch, because he could sail off into the sunset if he wanted to and
Yeah,
like
he
just
could
duck
just
it.
say no. But
So
I think he kind of wants to prove to himself, without all of the isms and schisms, can he really beat? Because as soon as I saw the first, I'd say, I don't know, 3-4 rounds, I knew it's just going to be, I knew it was just going to be like, it's going to go to points. So I knew my prediction of 7-8 round knockout was just
taking the fight, the rematch makes the most sense, because I saw an interview and they said to him, you know, what's your plans for afterwards? And he said, I'm not rushing into a world championship fight. If I need a couple more fights, I need
yeah,
a
he
couple
said he
more
needs a
fights.
couple more.
So he's not looking. Whereas I think if Yarde had won, I think he would have been positioning himself for a shot at the vacant title. But where he's gone to Arthur, I don't think he'll be going for that. I think he will go for the rematch, and I think it's going to be a bigger fight next time with crowds.
Yeah,
He'll probably bring it closer to Manchester this time. He'll come to
yeah,
London, bring it to Manchester, because even in there, his people are making more noise. I've never heard the Stamina for Sale team. I heard more of Arthur's team.
Yeah,
and that can sway the judges sometimes with the
the
noise of the jabs hitting.
brutality of the corners. Yeah, you're right. You know, and what I was going to say, I just had a point. No, Arthur said, he said it was close, and he goes, if the judge, he hurt me with them body shots, and he goes, if the judges, if the decision came that Anthony won, he said I wouldn't have fought.
He
Really?
thought he lost. That's what I mean.
He thought
You
he
could tell
lost.
with his eyes. I had it on my notes. He looks dejected. The last few rounds, he looked like he was out of ideas. I don't think that was the guise of just my unprofessional body language reading. He did not look like somebody that thought he was winning the fight.
No,
He did
not
not look
by,
like
this
somebody
is what I'm
that
saying. Not by the 11th round, surely. Definitely not by like I'm saying. Them last 3 rounds, they were all ants, and he looked deflated because he got rocked. He got rocked. All I'm saying is, and all I'm going to repeat is that I just wish that Anthony ramped up the gears quicker. Too much downloading. They downloaded for about fucking while Arthur still point scored still and
3 rounds.
and 1 round for the first at least 3. Yeah, 3.
I actually thought that him coming out in the fourth without his gum shield was a little ploy by Tundi to break Arthur's rhythm, because once he spun back around to go and get the gum shields, Yard just came out at him, whereas before he was always keeping behind the jab. I thought that was a little ploy, and then, but I think it happened again in the 5th, but Arthur was ready for it this time. And he,
I just think it was just like they just all caught in the moment, and everyone's just running sometimes on sheer adrenaline and just ran out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's just, yeah. And then certain times Ant would have the momentum, and then he would lose it. Like, I just think he wasn't sure about Lyndon's right hand, which he shouldn't care about, because out of the two, Ant's the power puncher, not Lyndon.
I don't know. I didn't see it that he feared his power. I just think he
feared that jab.
I think he was just so fast with his feet. He just couldn't get in. Without the jab, and he played a bit of Arthur's fight a bit rather than Yard's fight. He played it in Arthur's terms, and it would have been great if he had done that and won, because everyone said that Arthur had a chance, it would be by boxing. So if Yarde had managed to box him and do it, that would have been very good. But in hindsight, as we said, if we looked at round 12, because he didn't look gassed. I mean, people can say,
little tired in the last couple rounds, a little tired, not gassed out.
You gas more when you're taking hits.
Yeah.
When you're taking jabs, and they, a few of the jabs snapped.
But that's when Arthur
most of the jabs weren't power.
But that's when Arthur was doing the clinch a lot.
Yes.
Arthur was tired and hurt by round 11.
Yeah, I think it was mental exhaustion. I think he was so concentrating on staying out of the range. He looked mentally tired after the 3rd round. He just looked tired. He got a bit of a second wind.
Yeah.
It was just a slow pace. It was a very slow pace. It was a very slow-paced boxing match.
Yeah, it was slow paced. Too slow for my likings, to be fair. I was expecting much faster pace. Entrizzy says he actually feel bad for Yard. Yeah, you always feel bad. You always feel bad for the loser. If I feel bad when it's like, I would have felt bad if even if Lyndon had lost. Like, not, I would have been happy that Anthony won, but I would have felt bad that because it's such a respectful fight. And to be fair, Lyndon, for what I saw, wasn't disrespectful at all. And the reason why I feel a little extra bad for Ant, because you know he's had a fucking horrible year. He's lost his dad and he lost his grandmother all this year due to COVID. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's why I kind of expected kind of the opposite performance from Yard. That's why I was expecting him to come out in third gear for the first round and crank it up as he went on. But it was very cagey, a very, very slow, cagey opening.
They was
downloading
for too long. Like, I don't know and he should have just did a 2-round max download. And kind of, it's about ring IQ as well though, because he didn't cut off the ring. He chased, like, Arthur ran and Ant kind of chased him.
I do think Arthur's feet were very good. I do think they were very good. I wouldn't more say Yard was bad. I just think Arthur was good. One thing that was, and it's probably, it makes sense with the injury. If he's right handed,
he had to run. Yeah, because
he put all of his focus into his feet.
Didn't you hear him in the corner saying, "I can't land the right"?
Like, I thought he Yard wasn't giving him, wasn't putting his head there to be hit. I never thought that he was hurt.
No, he was hurt. He's like, I can't land it. I already knew before the fight started.
So what, did he put something online that he was injured?
Somebody leaked, somebody tweeted.
Wow.
Someone tweeted it. Just I wonder if I could.
They're not the kind of people you need in your camp, man.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not.
It makes sense why Tunde's very in-house only, no outsiders, because that's a bit grimy to do that to someone.
Hang on, let's see what these lads are saying. We've got the Manny crew. I've got these lot on my channel, like being quite rude to me, but I'm fucking thick-skinned.
Welcome to the internet, darling. That's just what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's not like I does this. I do music. We does this. Like I'm not new to the net, guys. Like, see you in Manchester. Like, I'll be there. You can say everything to my face after you ask for my number. Yeah, because that's what's probably gonna happen. Anyway, Yard can't defend a simple jab. He's way over height. Well, that's not disrespectful, that what you're saying. If that's your opinion, I can get where you've come from that due to the Kovalev defeat. You know, a jab knocked him out. Really.
It was more than a simple jab on display.
Yeah, it wasn't a simple jab. It was kind of like a cross. It was kind of like a cross. It wasn't a straight down.
Very well executed. They were very well executed.
Yeah. Look at it again, and you see it's not like a jab. It's kind of like a hybrid between like a cross and a jab. Like, it was more like, yeah, I know what I mean. Those that know about boxing moves should know what I mean. Have a look at it again, and you'll see what type of jab that was. But all saying though, doesn't really matter. He lost in it, so not out here to make like excuses and stuff. When you lose, you lose. You got to take it on the chin, and you just got to keep moving forward. You've already got my number, have you? I'll doubt that, but I don't know who you are, Boz. But I doubt you got my number. Ring me now. Oh gosh. But yeah. So how long do you think it would be until you see a rematch? How long will they need? So
Warren looks like he's got momentum now. He looks like he's ready to put on shows. Warren looks like he's ready to put on shows in 21. So yeah. April, March.
Yeah. April would be March. They could go right in, you know, and just fuck it up in March, mate. Let's not draw it out. We don't have to draw it out to April. You could do March. You could do a late March then. Yeah. I'm itching to see a rematch. Itching. I know you was messing. I was thinking, Boz, who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Yeah. Do you know if Yarde or not? Hang on, let's see these questions, Leon. Or statements, shall we say. Some people just saying stuff, which is fine. Do you know if Yarde speaks or not? Because if he don't, he shouldn't be.
I think it means spars.
Oh, yeah, Sparks. Oh, they spar, but it's not the dominant. I don't think it's the dominant thing in training. But
I don't think Fuddy believes in gym wars. He doesn't believe in gym wars.
He doesn't believe in like sparring from beginning till end of camp. He doesn't. I don't think he means that there's no sparring at all. But I think there's a certain specific time that they spar, and that's at what they implement. They don't spar from beginning all the way through. But just to keep that clear, that will have to be asked to Tunde. I'll ask right when we do our show. Yeah, I know you said spars. And then okay, what is this? So it was a close fight, but I thought Lyndon deserved it. I'd rather see Boatsy v Arthur next. Yeah, did you say that, Leon, earlier? Or was that
I said if Yarde won, I see him going for the vacant world title. And I said it doesn't mean the end for Arthur because there's plenty of domestic people that he can fight.
Then you said like Boatsy and all that, innit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, now that he's won, he could. I don't see, but will Boatsy be the more likely person for him to fight as Lyndon as a winner? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
That's a fight, you know. I'd personally like to see the rematch, but that is a good fight as well.
Yeah, I want to see the rematch. The rematch first and foremost. That's like, and I think that's going to happen anyway because they were quite vocal with that at the little post-fight interview.
But Arthur is definitely now in the domestic scene. He's definitely in there now.
Who, Arthur?
Yeah, he's definitely in the domestic scene now.
Yeah. And now you can start making a little bit of money and all that as well, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah. Arthur, let's see. Arthur ran low. Are you serious? I'm fucking serious. Arthur ran. He evaded. He did. Guys, sometimes you got to watch a fight a couple of times, mate. You got to watch it a few times with different lenses on your eyes because sometimes what we see in the first is not what you see in the second, third, or fourth time that you see that you watch a fight. Do you agree, Leon? I see something different every time I watch a fight.
Absolutely. I could watch a fight and then have a different opinion the second time I watch it.
Yeah. Arthur has better ring IQ. I would have to agree. I would have to agree that he has a better ring IQ than
in this fight, because it was Arthur's fight. This was fought on Arthur's terms. This one, so it would definitely look like it.
This is what I'm saying. So yeah, let's see what you're saying. Lyndon fought scared. I detected it, and this is why I was a bit irked that Ant didn't detect it. He didn't detect it, and when he did, it was quite late on. Like it, I don't know. Maybe it is different from when you're the boxer in the ring than us as spectators and commentators. But surely that has got to be a part of your skill set to also detect when a shark detects blood in the ocean. It goes in for where that blood is coming from, you know. And you have to be able to detect injuries on your opponent. You have to detect when your opponent, like when to finish him. You know what I mean? Them Mortal Kombat ones, you got to know it. So that I was a bit frustrated about, to be honest. But hey, what can you do? Everything in hindsight is 2020, isn't it? Hindsight is year 2020, and it's a fucked up year. So you know, hindsight's even fucked up as well, isn't it? To say the least.
There's going to be debates about the legitimacy of the results for a long time. I think there's arguments for both.
Watch when Monday lands with all the post-fight, you know, commentaries and stuff like that. And we've got Spence now, and well, not now, but you know, we've got Spence and Garcia and a few. I'm just anything's possible now. Some massive I'm prepping for a massive upset.
Listen, one guy was saying he put a bet on Arthur on points and Garcia by stoppage.
Who put a bet on that?
Oh, one guy was saying this online. I don't know who it was. But
he put a bet on Arthur on points
and Garcia stoppage.
Because it
was crazy odds for it.
Yeah.
It's just enough. I'll just put it down at the end. Another COVID upset. It's just been COVID fights.
Yeah.
Have just not all been going towards the way they've been getting them wrong.
No, they haven't. Leon, he wants to know: have you got your own YouTube channel that you do commentary on?
I don't have a channel, you know. This is I've done my first ever one of these with you earlier on today. This is my second one.
No, do you have a YouTube
I'm by no means a boxing expert. No, I don't have my own channel.
Oh, okay. Do you have a YouTube channel? I think that's what they.
No, I don't have my YouTube channel.
Who's this now? Someone wants to be added, but I'll add them and then they'll be muted. Who are you? No, yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah, you can hear me, so, you know, so you can be removed. Kick from the studio. If you want to bring this referee down, you should ban them instead. Yeah, no, I'll just kick them out because they're not saying anything, because they know they were on mute and they thought they could probably come in and chat a load of shit. Disrespectfully, you know, you get losers like that in life, unfortunately. When Yarde landed that haymaker on Arthur, that's when he lost his confidence. This is what I'm saying, and it should have been just followed up. Once he got that 1-2 on him, I was like, yes, that's it, and finish him, and yeah, it just wasn't finished. D-Town Blaster, hi, what's up, D-Town Blaster? Did you watch the Anthony Yarde and Lyndon Arthur fight? Please tell me you did. Oh, they get in because I broadcast the link, and also if they follow my channel will put the link out. Also, but I put the link out, so that's why they was able to get into the broadcast studio. Which, if anybody's got anything to say, respectfully, that's why I put the link out. So it didn't really matter, but they just thought they'd be able to come in and just go rah, rah, rah. Like, I control this. This is my StreamYard. I am the master. Yeah. So yeah, D-Town Block will pick up. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see if that guy wins his money then, because if he put a bet on that like that, Leon, and so far, depending on how much he put on that bet, if Garcia wins, oh fucking no, 2020 is undefeated. 2020 hasn't lost its O.
Damn, it's just some COVID upsets, man. It's just
2020 is undefeated. I can't say it any other way. 2020 is undefeated. There's nothing else I can say. 2020 is the master of this year. I listened to it. I was at work, so I couldn't have my phone out. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Well, did you have a prediction of who was going to win anyway? This is what I want to know. What, because I had a prediction for D-Town Blaster. That's why. So, how are you today? Your night? I'm fine, and it's the night here. It's just gone midnight.
My prediction got blown out of the water completely.
So
That's why I don't gamble.
Points.
I said
No.
Yarde knockout in the 6th.
You said what? I can't hear you.
Yarde knockout in the 6th. Can you hear me that much yet?
Oh yeah, Yarde knockout in the 6th, and I said 7 or 8. So my prediction, I was on a good prediction win last week, and I think the week before, my predictions were near enough bang on. But yeah, this one, sometimes as much as we predict, we don't know anything for fact, do we? But yeah, so let's see with the Garcia and El Spence cannot go. Now I'm thinking, can they go to points? Because a lot of people are saying they can see that fight going to points, where I've said a stoppage 7, 8 for 9th by Spence. So anything can happen now. In it.
There's so many variables. I mean, even when Spence fought Porter, I thought he was going to box on the outside, and he went in and went toe to toe with him. So Spence doesn't do what you expect him to do. Plus the car accident.
This is what I saw in the commentary today. They was like, "Which Spence?" Like after we spoke, they was like, "No, I think I watched Teddy Atlas's prediction on his podcast, and he said
his prediction.
He said points.
Spence on points.
Yeah, he just said he didn't say. Did he say Spence on points?
But he thinks it's going the distance.
He said Spence. He said Spence on points. Yeah, he said Spence on points. This is big.
That's a safe guess. That is a safe one.
Yeah, if Teddy Atlas is saying that, then it made me think. A lot of you guys have all said they see it going to points, regardless if it's mainly a Spence win on points. But I'm quite shocked that seems to be a bit of the general consensus that points could be the way that Spence wins. If he does, then more power to him. But I want to see now. After this, I need to see knockouts. I think we'll see knockdowns before the 7th, 8th, 9th, but then the stoppage will be in the 7th, 8th, 9th. That's what I feel. I feel that we'll see some knockdowns before the 7th round. I hope so. I need some excitement. And then so it's 12:30 now. I'm gonna log off of here, and I'm doing live commentary, guys, on Pep Talk UK. Watch along. So I didn't do Yarde Arthur because I wanted to just focus and have the volume turned right up. Without any copyright infringements. So so log on to Pep Talk UK, and I will be there giving my commentary with a couple others. So I guess I'll probably have a little nap, have a little shut eye, have the alarm set just in case. But my adrenaline always runs for like hours after fights. This is the thing that gets me the lack of sleep. But yeah, so if you're Leon, are you watching it? Are you watching it as it happens live as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I stay awake, but yes, it's the plan.
Well, you're gonna need to take a nap now. Kind of. Kind of. See if you can, because we'll be back on. So I'll be watching. Will I be watching that I think I'll be watching that in my room because I have. What app is it on again? Box Nation.
Yeah, it's on Box Nation.
Yeah,
Premier Sports TV or something like that. Yeah, Premier Sports TV.
Oh, I have Premier Sports TV in this.
Yeah, Box Nation is part of that package.
Part of that package. I've actually got the Box Nation app solo on my Amazon Fire Stick TV in my room, but then this just has the apps. Yeah, so I guess if it's on Premiere, I could do it on that as well. I could stay in the front room. Yeah, it may keep me awake. Like once I wake up, like if I go to my room, there may be a chance where I just don't wake up until tomorrow and be real pissed off. But
I
hey,
think I'm going to stay awake and watch it from 2 o'clock.
yeah, I'm just going to try and catch up on some commentaries, maybe for the next half hour, and then just chill. And I don't know, I'm just going to chill, watch some commentary, see what everybody's got to say.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Interesting. So, Lee, thank you for joining me. You know, I'm here anytime.
I appreciate the invite.
Oh, anytime. I'll always send you the links, whether you can make it or not. It's cool. Like, yeah, come through whenever you want. Put your notifications of me on the undercard. Started on, what did you say? The undercard started on FS2. What's FS? What's FS2? Do you know what FS2 is?
I don't.
No, I don't. I'm trying to think. No, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not really caring about the undercards. Oh, Fox Sport. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't have Fox Sport. Or do we? That's on Sky or something. No, we're watching it on Premiere, like Fox Sport, Fox, and all PBC. That's the American thing, unless we do have that here, and I've just missed it. I don't have Sky anymore. I locked that off a long time. But yeah. But thanks for that, Thomas. Yeah. So Lee, catch you on the rebound.
Yeah, definitely. You take care.
Yeah, you too as well. Have a good evening. We'll probably reconvene on the morrows and have a little wrap up about what's happened with the Mike Tyson one once we've all woke up and stuff. Okay.
Yes, you said you had some Chisora as well. You wanted to discuss as well.
Yeah, I know, but I think I'll get everybody in. I'll get everybody in tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, and so we can really give it a good old back and forth.
Yeah.
Hold your opinions and write anything down just in case you forget it, because we're going to be speaking about this Derek Chisora shit. Yeah.
Cool.
All right then, Lee. Thanks
you take care.
a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Speak to you tomorrow. See you later. VPN. Okay, got you, Thomas. Thank you, all you guys. That was here. Massively appreciate it. You know, I'm always was hoping for Yarde, but I know King Arthur has a decent jab. He sure does, D-Town Blaster. And we saw that today. We definitely saw that today. So thank you guys for all joining me. Look out, like, comment, make sure you guys subscribe, click that little notification bell, because YouTube likes to do fucked up shit and don't notify anybody, you know. D-Town Blaster, I don't think Kurt was doing anything today, was he? Because I think he said he had to work. I think he might do this late show. Will he do the late show? Will he do the Spence Garcia show? I think I heard him say something that he couldn't do it. Peace and one love. One love. Peace and one love back to you. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I was waiting for D-Town Blaster to say if Kurt was doing something, but don't worry about it. Guys, thank you for tuning into Boxology with Shan. Hey girl, it's Lady Shan, none less straight from the Sun Cycle farm. Gun!